Hello, hello. Welcome to my space. I hope you are doing well. I'm smiling because I just read your comments. I love your comments. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, we are going to check what are the messages that we are getting right now. Just a reminder, this is a collective reading, which means that it's a group reading, which means that it might be for you, it might be partly for you, and it might not be for you. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. You are already supposed to know what we are talking about. If I am talking about masculines or feminines, I am not especially talking about the gender. I'm talking about the energy from where someone is operating. So apply it however it applies to the roles in your life. And this can be past, present, or future. So let's see, what are we talking about? What do we have here? The Nine of Wands. Too many cards. Okay. The Page of Wands. The Five of Swords in reverse. Kind of seems like someone has understood something. We have the Two of Cups in reverse, the Empress. Okay, we have kind of a lot of five here on the table. Like we have 2 5, but we only have 5 cards, so... Oh no, we have one 5, sorry. My mistake. 1 second, let's see. Ooh, the Devil in reverse. The Page of Swords in reverse. Let's take another 2. 1. The World in reverse. And the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, let's see. Okay, so somebody here is a warrior, still standing. A lot of boundaries to protect themselves. Because it seems like someone has some kind of understanding of something. Okay. Yeah, there is here with the Page of Wands and the Five of Swords in reverse. It seems like somebody has understood something, and so now someone who was trying to manipulate a situation win at all costs. They cannot do it anymore. I love to see that. Two of Cups in the 4th position. I kind of feel that there is a new balance coming in, a new foundation due to a separation, due to a distance. Yeah, I kind of feel here that you might have felt truly that you needed to fight for yourself. I kind of feel here that there was some kind of something here. You have been inspired by something, you understood something here regarding somebody who was trying to manipulate you. You took distance, embodied your Empress energy. You might be a masculine in the Empress energy. The Devil in reverse, distancing yourself of abuse, of toxicity, healing. Yeah, you were dealing here with someone who was lying to you. And they are stuck in a cycle now, and they are very, very stressed out. They are stressed out because you took distance, and it's obvious now that they cannot manipulate a situation anymore. I like that. Listen, I like that. Yeah, you have been here through something not pleasant. When I see the Nine of Wands, it is like truly you have been through a lot. You have been through a lot, and somehow uh, you are still standing. You are still standing. I kind of feel that, don't know why, but here with this page of Wands in the second position, I kind of feel that you have been guided. So we might be talking about your higher self, the highest, your angels, your guides, however the inspiration is coming to you. But I kind of feel that here we are talking about uh, intuition, divine intervention, something like that here. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of feel here also that somebody was trying to defend themselves at all cost. At all cost. But they cannot do it anymore. Five of Swords in reverse. They cannot defend themselves anymore, and they cannot defend themselves anymore about the reason why you took distance of them, or why there was this separation in your connection, in your partnership, whatever it may be. We might be talking about family, we might be talking about a relationship, a romantic relationship, a friendship, a workship, whatever it may be. With this Empress here, it is obvious that you are much more abundant without them. Since you protected yourself from whoever we are talking about here, that was trying to win at all cost, lying, gaslighting, manipulating, yeah. Yeah, I kind of feel that their lies are being exposed here. This is what I feel. And now they are in a nightmare. They are in a nightmare. I kind of feel that it's a person that thought truly that they could control you, that they could manipulate you, and that you were totally blind to the manipulations. This is kind of what I feel here. And they are awakening to the fact that, in fact, you are somebody very different of what they thought. They might have thought, that you were naive, that you were desperate, that you were weak. I don't know. But it's apparent here that you have said something. You have revealed something. Maybe. That they know now. That they have no impact on you. The devil is in reverse. It's like you cut the bond. There is no bond anymore. They cannot hold you. They can't. Anyway, you are in your Empress energy, Okay. I want something more here before I get into the tarot. Let's see what's coming up here. Right, let me just 1 second put those cards back in place. So my place is organized. Tell me something more here about what we are talking about. Yeah, you are totally detached. The Two of Cups in reverse and the Devil in reverse. Totally detached. Tell me more here, something that I should know about it. That would give me a little bit more information. Yeah, it was somebody here that was part of your inner circle. It was somebody who was part of your inner... Yeah, it was somebody... Listen, we are talking about someone that was very close to you, right? Yeah, somebody very, very close to you. Yeah, I kind of feel here... We have the clock here, right? You had to take a decision. I kind of feel also with this clock that you might have been patient regarding this decision. It's not something that you took like um, spontaneously. And I kind of feel here also, I don't know why I feel very, very strongly. I know why, but I feel very strongly like divine timing here, right? That maybe somehow you thought that you could manage this connection in some kind of way. Um, but there is here something. When I'm saying I know why, I know why. Because when we are with the ones, I'm sorry, I always have to think, because here, the ones, it's inspiration, the swords, it's voices, so I always have to think for a moment. But on the tree of life, the first energy, the closest to the pure energy, the divine energy, and it's not even the closest, it might even be part of it. It is like the divine energy, and it is the fire element. So as we are here in the second position, for me it's kind of obvious that you have received an inspiration, a download telling you something. That suddenly, whatever bullshit they were telling you in order to try to confuse you about who they are, what is going on, all of this, in a second, it was over. Like, a divine intervention telling you to go and check something, Like suddenly you get an inspiration, you have to go and make this phone call, or you have to check this computer, or you have to go to this cupboard and open it. You understand? Some kind of something that has exposed their true intention, what they were truly doing behind your back, and gaslighting you in the meantime. In the meantime, sorry. Yeah, this is what I feel, and I kind of feel that now, whoever we are talking about here, I saw the minibar, I kind of feel that they might be overindulging, trying to numb themselves, avoid to feel whatever they need to feel, because also they have a very hard time to relax. They cannot sleep, they are stressed out, they are anguished, and I kind of feel here that there is some kind of element of, I don't know why, I see drinking too much. Maybe it is not drinking too much, maybe it's doing something else too much. But this is kind of, no, you know what? I will take the classic tarot. I will take the classic tarot here. Up. Let's see. Okay. This is disturbing me. Up. So we'll see what other information can we get here about the situation. Tell me more here, please. Bring me some clarity about the situation. Yeah, listen, somebody here was lying to you, and I kind of feel that we are talking about long time. They thought that they had confused you, right? That you would never realize what was happening behind your back. This is what I feel that is happening here. Yeah, they thought that you were stupid, that you were naive, something like that. 1 second, let me put this card like this. It's in reverse, and this is in the uprights. Okay. Let's see if you can see those cards. 1 second, let me check. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You can absolutely see those cards. Okay, so yeah, they thought that you were confused, in fact, right? They thought that they were confused. Listen, it kind of feels to me that we might be talking or about a spouse or about family. right? And because you might hold such old values, you wouldn't even think that whoever we are talking about, they would do whatever they did. Yeah. So they were confusing you, in fact, right? They made a whole new narrative, a whole new story in order to justify something that they were doing. And they thought that, you would be naive. Yeah, but I kind of feel that you had this inspiration and you checked what was going on. You went and you checked what was going on. You might also have tried to, maybe even unconsciously, trying to provoke them in order to have a clearer image of their heart space. You know? Starting to do things in order to see how they respond, if they respond from their heart space or not, because something was telling you that there was something sneaky there. You knew it. You knew it. Tell me more here, please. Oppa, did you see? Did you see? Yeah. So you ask question, you did things, maybe you ask for help at a certain moment. I don't know. You did something, and I tell you, this might even be unconsciously that you did it, but maybe it was calculated. It might be, but it might also be that it was not. But you might have felt yourself like if you were inhabited by someone who was talking for you. This is kind of what I feel. And it was, in fact, in order for you to realize that they were not operating from their heart space, that they didn't care about you, they didn't care about your future, they didn't care about your happiness. Look, the lovers in reverse, you realized by doing whatever you did there that in fact their answers, the way that they responded to whatever you said or whatever you did made it very, very obvious for you that if there was something, some kind of scenario that was shared with you, like for example, okay, I will go back to this comment that I had, somebody who's saying, no, give me your inheritance, I want to build a legacy from your inheritance, right? Because I care about you. And you could feel that there was something there that was not right. And so you might have started to check how they truly care about you. If they would seriously do that for you. Because you could feel that you couldn't trust them. And so you did whatever you needed to do here, or whatever you were guided to do. I truly feel here that there is truly like a divine intervention here in order to push you to not be able to look the other side, because I kind of feel that you wanted to look the other side. Maybe because we are talking about family, and you really would have preferred for things to be better, right? Tell me more here. What should the collective be aware of? Yeah, exactly. Listen. Yeah. Can it be more obvious? In the example, they were not working for you. They were working for themselves. There was nothing generous in whatever they did. It was not generous. If they ever said to you that they did something out of generosity, like for example, I will give you another example. You are married with someone and you are together building a kind of business, and they decide to put the business on their name, and they tell you it is in order to protect you if the business goes down, so at least you are protected, which I don't know, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not in all those things, but it kind of sounds that it might be something plausible. It might be logical to do things like that. But here in this instance, because it might be the right move, but there needs to be trust. If you cannot trust the person, for the same price, the person might not do it in order to protect you, but in order to be able to steal from you. You understand what I mean? I kind of feel that this is the situation here. They were absolutely not working for you. Absolutely not. It was not about you. It was the contrary. It was to take from you. This was the intention. And I kind of feel that you might have felt a little bit uncomfortable. The first word that came to me was suspicious, but I don't even know if it was suspicious in the beginning. I kind of feel that in the beginning it was maybe a little bit uncomfortable, you know, and then you were, in your inner narrative, you were trying to convince yourself, no, it's okay, I can trust them. It's okay, I can trust them. And then slowly, I kind of feel that you were pushed in a direction to check them. First of all, check their heart space, and then you were guiding to go and truly check something. And it made it obvious. You couldn't deny anymore the reality that was in front of you, right? That in the meantime, you were pushing your intuition away simply because you didn't want to believe that they would do whatever they would do, because it might be a spouse, it might be a sibling, it might be family, it might be something like that, you know, or it might be a partner of years and years and years that you thought that you could trust, right? Yeah. And I kind of feel that the other reason also, it's first of all because you thought that you should be able to trust them, and also because you projected yourself on them, right? This is also an important part, to learn to stop to project ourselves on others, because it blurs our vision. Because if you are somebody with high morality, integrity, values, ethics, then already somebody can truly, it may be obvious that they are manipulating you. But because you want to believe the best in people, then you refuse to see the reality. It is like, you know, you are wearing pink glasses because you are reflecting you on others. Tell me more here, please. What should we be aware of? Yeah, look. King of Cups in reverse. Emotional manipulation. Yeah, they were manipulating you. They were obviously manipulating you, making you think that whatever they were doing, it was out of love, because they care for you, they want to protect you. Bullshit. Bullshit. It's not the case. And I kind of feel that when you call them out, they said that you are confused, that you don't know what you're saying, that your judgment is biased. And if they made you doubt, just remember how much time it took you in order to get to this judgment, because there relies your answer, right? I hope that you have proof of what you feel, right? But even if you don't have proof, how did you get to this judgment, right? Yeah, emotional manipulation. Emotional manipulation. Yep. Master emotional manipulator. And I will tell you something, right? If we are talking, for example, about your family or a spouse since years and years and years, they don't even need to be such high master emotional manipulator, because there is also a bias there that we think that we should be able to trust those people, right? It kind of comes with the contract. Sadly, it doesn't. It should, but it doesn't. So, tell me more here, please. What should the collective be aware of? Yeah. Listen, there is something here that you have unfolded some kind of something that they were doing in the dark, behind closed doors, secret, hidden, that you have uncovered. You have uncovered something here. Your intuition was screaming at you, and then you have uncovered it. And suddenly you could see things from a very, very different perspective. Very different perspective. Yeah. This saved you. I kind of feel truly, you know, that you were feeling it since a lot of time, but you were pushing it to the side. But at a certain moment, this came to you. I tell you, I kind of feel like it is truly, you call it however, okay? Your intuition, the divine, your spirit guides, your ancestor, the highest, some kind of something that told you you need to go and check that. Please go now and check that. You have to do it. And you did it. You did it. And then you got your answer. Tell me more here, please. Yeah. Listen, this brought back some kind of balance in you, right? Because, yes, you might have felt terribly betrayed, but before that, you were living in some kind of inner battle. Because you might have been very, very uncomfortable for not trusting people that you should be able to trust. So you might have been bashing yourself, saying to yourself, but how dare you not trust them? While your intuition was screaming, while everything was screaming to you, you cannot trust them. You have ideas in your mind that make you think that you can trust them, but you cannot trust them. So I kind of feel that it was absolutely devastating, maybe in one side, to see the reality, but I kind of feel that more than everything, it brought you back some kind of balance, right? Look, it took you out of a miserable place, because before that, I'm quite sure that you felt miserable. Even feeling guilty for not trusting them. Yeah. You know, I kind of feel that even, you know, because you were feeling it and there was this inner battle in you, I kind of feel that at the end of the day, having the proof, it was a relief. A relief. Yeah, this is what I feel. It really took you out of a miserable place. I think that emotionally you were in a miserable place. And anyway, when those people are in your first circle, those are frenemies, in fact, right? Those are people that don't care about you. They are manipulating you. They are using you. Right? It's the worst thing that you can have in your life. Tell me more here, please. Yeah, they lost. They lost big time. The second that you could see the truth, they lost. It's over. They lost. And if somehow there is some kind of legal matter here, they are losing. It's obvious, right? 6 of Wands in reverse. Justice. If they tried by the law, by the courts, to take something from you because you wouldn't give it anymore, they lost. Yeah. I kind of feel here divine justice. I'm not talking about this a lot because I'm not one that want to project on anyone any beliefs. This is why I'm always saying it doesn't have to, you know, if you don't connect to the divine, you can also connect to your intuition simply, right? But this truly looks like divine intervention, you know, divine justice. I kind of truly feel, you know, that your ancestors or the divine or someone was like on your shoulder, you know. Come on, come on, come on, accept the reality, accept the reality. It's in front of you, accept the reality, you know. Because it was so difficult for you to accept it. Tell me more here, please. Yeah, listen, they were totally entitled. They were entitled, they were arrogant, they didn't care about you. They didn't care about you. They were counting on you to be totally blind by their lies, to be stuck. And I kind of feel that after you discover whatever you discovered, they did something above that in order to try to keep you stuck. And we might be talking about a smear campaign, right? But if, let's say, you realize that they were stealing you in some kind of way, then they went into your account and they took all your money in order to try to keep you stuck. Very arrogant, very entitled, no care for you. No care for you at all. Yeah, they are not happy now. Trust and believe they are not happy. Yep. Wait, let me shuffle here. Let's see. What else should we be aware of here? The page. No, this doesn't work for me. Yeah, you can see. The page of wands. And the death in reverse. Yeah, they are trying to find an idea now how to somehow keep you stuck. Yeah. Yeah, this is what I feel here with this page of wands. Trying to find an idea to keep you stuck. Or to at least not have this ending, because the death here is in reverse. You know that for me, when the death is in reverse, it is a total ending. They are in a total ending. They are totally stuck now. They are totally stuck. They are trying to find an idea. This is kind of, you know, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They are stuck. Tell me more here, please. Yeah, they are desperate. They are desperate because you took back the power. You took back your power. You are independent. You are free. You are courageous. You don't need them. You are looking the other direction. They are desperate. They don't know what to do. They have no idea. Nothing. They never expected you to be so... They totally underestimated you, right? They totally underestimated you. I kind of feel that they knew that you were very loving and that you have high values, morality, integrity, and that you would never doubt them. That you would never doubt them. While in fact you might have doubted them since years and years and years. But you were just trying to shut it down, you know? Tell me more here, please. Yeah, we might be talking about a mother here. Might be talking about a karmic feminine. We might be talking about a mother. Yeah, they wanted to block you from being able to move to calmer waters. Now they cannot move. They are stuck. I tell you, they are stuck. They are totally stuck. Death in reverse, 5 of Cups. I kind of feel that we have here someone that truly, truly, truly regrets what they did. They might absolutely regret because they didn't succeed to have what they want, right? We might not be talking that they regret of the hurt that they caused you, right? Somebody who's making up such a plan, I don't think that they care. There might be someone who is involved, you know, if, let's say, uh, uh, I don't know, it's your father-in-law that did this plan, let's say, your mother-in-law might not have been, no, but then she wouldn't be in reverse. No, then she wouldn't be in reverse. No, we have a karmic feminine here. There is no abundance. They are obsessively thinking about it. They cannot go to calmer waters. Also, let's see here that it touches the justice card. So it means that this person, if they are dealing with the justice, and I kind of feel that if it's the case, it doesn't especially mean that you have made a court case against them. Maybe they have against you in order to try to maintain some kind of control. It might be, right? And if it's a business partner, it might be that there is some kind of situation here. But they are very, very, very stressed out. Very stressed out. And if there's a court case, it is because they know that they are going to lose. They know. There is no doubt. Yeah, look. Yeah, they know that they will have to defend themselves. And they hope that there are some things that are still hidden. That you don't know, that the court system doesn't know. This is what they hope. Yeah, they never expected you to get away with it. They are stuck. Listen, the world in reverse. We had the world in, the world in reverse here, the world in reverse here. They are totally stuck. They don't know what to do. They are stuck in a mental prison, no stability. It's done and over. And the reason why? Because you are stable. Because you healed. Because you succeeded to see what they were doing to you. Yeah, they never expected that. They never expected you to have the guts to see the reality for what it is. To accept the reality for what it is and not totally fall down. This is not somebody who falls down. This is somebody who sees the reality and take matters in their own hands. This is what it is. You took it as an opportunity to simply start anew. They have no direction. They don't know what to do. Yeah, they exhausted themselves. Look, it's interesting. We started here with the 9 of Wands in the upright. You going through very, very difficult things and still standing. The warrior energy, they exhausted their energy. It's the same card. They exhausted their energy. They are exhausted. They are paranoid. They are totally paranoid. They are paranoid because you know the truth. You see the truth. And look at what we have here again. The 2 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, the moment that you saw the truth, this for me, when it's in this direction, it talks about somebody who is searching for the truth. Or the truth is spreading. I kind of feel here that there is some kind of investigation. So, or it was you that has been guided to go and investigate. And if we are talking about the law, there is an investigation here. And they are exposed. They are exposed for lying, stealing, cunning, manipulating, cheating, backstabbing. Yeah, for whatever they did in the dark. Look. Look. Reckless behavior. Reckless behavior. This is what it is. When you, all you were to them was loving. This is what you were. Loving, caring, generous. Yeah, but you know the truth. You repaired your heart. I kind of feel that it made you aware of a reality that is a very sad and painful reality, but you have gained your sense of intuition the moment that you could finally see the truth for what it is. You like your emotion, you have always been emotionally mature, but I kind of feel that I don't want to call it naivety because it's not naivety. It is normal that you should have been able to trust those people. We are not talking about someone in the street that you don't know. We are talking about your first circle. So I don't want to say naivety because it's not naivety. Naivety, it is like if there is a problem with you. But no, it's not the case. You should have been able to trust them. But I kind of feel that you gained some kind of level of awareness when you had the proof in front of you that suddenly you made a jump start, you know? Maybe you went from the Knight of Cups, you jumped to the Queen of Cups, if not the King of Cups. When you face this truth, when you regain your clarity, you had no doubt anymore that what you were feeling all this time, and I think that this situation has taught you to stop giving credit to people. I think that today you don't give any credit to anyone. People need to prove themselves. It doesn't mean that you are coming from a negative place. It means that you are coming from a neutral place. I'm not giving you any credit. I'm not giving you any trust. With time, maybe. Maybe. I'm not saying that that I cannot trust anyone. I'm just saying that I know enough of the world. I'm starting neutral. I'm starting neutral, right? This is kind of what I feel. Yeah, you are heading here to your Ten of Cups since you are not dealing anymore with this imbalance that there was all the time in your life. It was constant. There was an imbalance in your life. You were fighting against yourself. I love it. I will stop it here with this Ten of Cups. This is where you are heading. You are in a great place, and I will tell you why. No matter what, you are heading towards a Ten of Cups. If you are not already in the Ten of Cups, first of all, because you've been through hell. So when you have been through hell, already just the fact that you are peaceful, that you don't have to deal with that, already there is another taste for the simplicity of life, right? Some people that have never experienced anything difficult in their life, they somehow don't have the same appreciation of things that you might truly appreciate. So already you are happier than most people, right? I won't say it this way. I will say you have the ability to have a taste of happiness, an intensity of feeling happiness like other people might not have, right? Because you know what it is like to be in the dark. And also, listen, now, you know your heart, you gained awareness, today you know that you cannot give credit to anyone. So anyway, today, either someone responds positively to your heart space and to your mind, a clear mind, or they are not in your life. Even if they are in your life, they don't have a special place in your life. So the only place that you can go to, it is a Ten of Cups. This is all. Anything less, you won't give it any importance in your life, you understand? So anyway, I will end it here. I hope that it was kind of healing to hear your story. I think that healing, it is the best word considering the situation. I don't know if I have brought you anything new here, but I kind of feel that, hearing your story might be kind of healing. So I hope that if you went through it, that it is. Wish you a beautiful day, afternoon, evening, whenever you are watching this. I'll see you in the comments. Until very, very soon. Bye.